Maybe Steins Gate? There's a lot of good ones though, man. Slice of Life, like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, probably. I'm trying to think. There's so many animes. I haven't watched very many mech animes, but I liked All Noah Zero. The Gundam guy himself hasn't seen Gundam. Okay, so I've seen Gundam Build Fighters Try, which isn't really Gundam. It's a Gundam show about building Gunpla and then fighting them in a virtual universe. So it's like esports Gunpla. All Noah Zero was cool though. The story was okay, but the sciencey crap was great. Dr. Stone, that's a good one I've liked recently. How can I pick one? I'm not fully caught up on My Hero. I'm missing like 2 episodes. What are your animes? What do you like? Gravity. What's your jam? Yesterday, I started getting really tired later that night. Luckily, after I finished moving all my stuff, I was really sluggish, physically and mentally. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? You just kind of feel like, oh God, like what's wrong with me? Overnight, I had minor body aches. Yeah, I had a little bit. Had a fever. Then today, massive headache. Ooh, yeah, I had a bad headache too. Babe massaged it out of my head. Fever, back and forth between too hot and too cold. I only got a little bit of temperature fluxes, like a couple times, and that was it. Still minor body aches. Still kind of groggy. Yeah, very groggy. Because my arm hurts sometimes. My arm hurt way more on the second shot than the first one. Same with Shad. You took ibuprofen. I took some Advil and it only worked a little bit. Like the first shot was like, oh, my arm is just a little sore. And then like the next day I'm like, meh, I'm fine. But then fucking second shot, I'm like, fucking my arm hurts, man. Who's stabbing me? God, the smoothie's great. I'm trying to finish this smoothie because it requires hands. It's like a blueberry, pineapple, mango smoothie. Delicious. And then now I have this little bit of mango drink that Babe gave me. Mango nectar. And now I have a Coke Zero. There we go. I'm going all out, boys. First one, I'm sore for like 2 days. Second one doesn't seem that much worse. It's kind of swollen. The actual piercing in the needle. How's your lymph nodes doing? Oh shit, I gotta get out my side quest tracker. Where we left off, so we're gonna talk story now, so in case you don't want to hear side quest stories. Get the fuck out of here, I love you though. Guess I didn't notice anything about my lymph nodes, okay. That seems to be a less common side effect. Ricky had his lymph node swell for like 2 days, and Babe had hers for like a month. Yeah, she had it for a while. Ricky had his armpit lymph node, and Babe had her neck lymph node.
Which is also a more uncommon one, I found out.
Really?
Yeah. But we had a patient who had the one on her neck as well, too.
Really?
Yeah.
My cat is trying to tear the shit out of his own tail. Meanwhile, you are having issues. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get to the game here in a sec. I gotta show you my cat. That thing is fucking insane. Here, I'm gonna post a picture of him in the Discord, where he looks like he is having problems. You're just sitting there staring at me like that. You're like, "Arr?" It's like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway. Side quest tracker. Where are you? No, I don't need that webpage anymore, I guess. What is this? What is this webpage about? It's a good idea to invite friends. What is this? Oh, this is a Warframe page. Fitbit, no. Here it is. Okay, so it's very important I do these side quests, if anyone doesn't know, because I will be locked out of these side quests at some point. So we have herbal remedies, we have the Gatekeeper's Errand, we have Lost Days, we have old-fashioned cooking, we got some shopping lists. We got some books marked, the Tavern Keeper's Grandmother, A Return to Shopping, Yona's Cooking, On the Wings of Eagles. The Ballad of the Twins, I think, is down below. We have Fragile Delivery 1 and 2, yes. We don't have a signature dish. What is this? What? A signature dish. Oh, no, I'm doing that one currently. I need wheat. Fisherman Gambits, did them all. The Ballad Twins, there it is on the list. A Dog Stray, yes. New Merchant Town, got it. Postmaster Required, Loud Ray, Closure. And that's where we left off. So I think everything below Closure, we have to go beat the shit out of a boar. And we can probably do it if I try. My cat is being real weird. The version number is obnoxious, and I know they did it on purpose, but oh my god. Yeah, they did it on purpose. It's the square root of 1.5. You don't have it memorized, K-Fox? Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139? It's an easy number. There goes their K-Fox. Angel, I had an interview the other day. Can you believe it? It was an easy one. Now I have some hard ones next week. I have to do about 4 more hours of interviews for this job. 4 hours. Mayoi is chasing his own tail. I think he's affected by catnip now. I think I think he can. I think he can get high off drugs. He's just staring at his tail like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But yeah, no. So, for people who don't know how my workplace situation is, a lot of works do this, but especially big giant companies. I currently work for a contracting company that contracts me to work at a computer company.
Like, what's Papa Rush?
What was that?
I said, life lesson, Papa Rush.
Yeah, Papa Ruashua. I'm Papa Ruashua.
Hey there, studies. Come sit on Pappy's lap. Let me tell you about contracting companies.
And I've worked for 3 different contracting companies
What do you know about this junk heap?
at the same exact job.
Buried there? It's full of old scrap and other weird stuff that no one understands. To get there, we have to cross the Iron Bridge to the northeast. Hopalus says these huge metal crates used to cross that bridge all the time in the old world.
Humans certainly were wise back then.
I don't know. If they were so smart, why did we end up like this?
Yeah, if humans were so smart, why isn't there so smart humans too? There's a lot of enemies here. Holy shit. How is that book talking? He's with his pages. Yeah. Yeah, he's magic. He just kind of see, like he's got shoots. Like he can fist you too if you want. Hold up. Boom. See that fist? So the job. So where did we go? I left off. Let's see. I said I've worked for 3 different contracting companies, but it was the same exact job. So I haven't switched job roles or titles or anything, but I've worked for 3 different companies. Our one of the companies got bought out by another company, so I didn't have to get rehired. And then in January, they lost the contract, but they just rehired everybody. Well, I wasn't so much concerned with the how, just needed confirmation. No, I get it. I'll tell you some lore, man.
Yeah, sit down on Pappy's lap. Let me tell you some lore.
Oh my god, look at that boar go. Yeah, this boar is an ass. Whoa!
Hey, it's a wild boar!
Have you the skill to hunt one of those down?
I don't know. They look pretty strong.
Whoop! So this is the strat right here.
This is impossible!
So yeah, he's just gonna do this. Oh, why did that? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh god, he gets up so quick. Oh. You're funny, Dave. Why is he so... Alright, whatever, I'm gonna... This boar will probably one-shot me. Seems like shooting him causes him to not get up as quick. Nope, seems random. Alright. I don't like this. Yep, this is the video game. Boar hunting. If I wait longer, I can probably beat him up when I become a higher level and I upgrade my weapons and stuff, but why? Why would I do that? Does this give you an opportunity to renegotiate your salary? Does like the rehire? So okay, so I haven't quite got there. I was too busy talking about board. So when I got rehired to the company again, a different company in January. Tusk, got it. I got to renegotiate my salary. Now, I lost in the end because I went down 2 weeks of vacation and I gained back a week, an extra week in the year in salary, basically. So I technically lost, but and I was told that I probably could have gotten away with more money because everyone was saying, whatever you do, don't lose him. You'd be stupid to have him leave. But now I am applying for a job directly with the company that I'm contracting at, the computer company itself. So, because right now my benefits are shit. My vacation is the minimum legal amount. But this job's hard. It's tough to get in.
You hunted down the boar. Oh, thank you. And it looks like you found a boar tusk, too. They say boars become tame around folks who carry one of those. Apparently, they'll even let you ride around on their backs. Sounds like hokum to me.
Hokum.
But if you're brave enough, you might as well give it a shot.
So, talking about drifting, boars can fucking drift in this game. It's amazing. Drifto.
Nani?
So yeah, the job is I would be a BIOS engineer. I would be programming BIOS. My wheat. Oh my. I didn't realize that one wheat square gives you multiple wheats. I've seen dogs drifting. Nothing surprises me anymore. Yeah, but a giant boar? His drifts are amazing, too. So it'll be... I still have technical interviews at some point. I'm gonna have to... study computer architecture. Well, refresh myself on it, not... But yeah. BIOS vector. C keywords for this sort of thing. Mammals drift now. I just accept that. When you have a bow in Monster Hunter, you drift. Pull out your bow. Hold the aim button. Press the dodge button. You'll drifto. Harvested a tulip. But I only got one tulip. I'm back. It is that white... Is that white book? Grimoire Vice? You bet it is. Welcome back. So yeah, the first interview was so I have an advantage so far. So they've hired They have interviewed 2 other people, and both of them don't live here, so they have to do entirely remote stuff with those guys. And to be fair, they have to do remote stuff with my next interview because the guy I'm interviewing with is in Taiwan. So that's going to be quite a time difference. Vice best character out of 10. He is pretty good. Not that I know much about this game. The book is sassy enough. Yeah, the book's awesome. Look at this. How do I go faster? I forget. How do I drift? Woo, buddy. There you go. How do I drift? Nope, that's how you get off. Drift button. What was it? Ouch. I swear I pressed all the buttons. Excuse, what's up? Buddy. What was the drift button again? Am I crazy? Ugh. The fuck do you drift? Lads, please. I'm gonna fist you. I'll fist you. Bored. Drift, lad. Where's the drift? I don't remember. I'm pressing all the buttons. I don't understand. It came up in the thing and I already forgot because I suck. Drift on boar. Near. What? Huh? These fucking tiny gremlins. You dick! Fuck off. I'm trying to drift on boars. So they changed the controls, that's for damn sure. Here we come on. Why are these so many enemies? This is fucking.
Oh, look at God. Fuck. Website. Please. This website sucks. Huh? Oh, there we go. Oop. Ah, man, the drifting doesn't feel as good though. Ooh. Drift. But oh man, it's not as good as the first Nier. It like, swear to God. What? So like, it's L2, but like, whoa, that was a good drift. But I don't know what triggers it. Like, watch, I'll hold L2 now. And then he starts drifting that far. I don't understand. See, I'll hold L2 now. Okay, so that time it worked like instantly. Hold L2 now. It's like you have to be turning for a while before you can drift. That's definitely not an improvement from. Sorry for that long boar drifting. Thing, but so in the last, or the original, it when you drift, you just hit the button, and you just fucking, you can like helicopter, man. You could like spin as you're drifting. It's so good. This one does not feel as good. As you could tell, the response of it is like odd. They fucked it up. So yeah, the first interview was they interviewed two people and they don't live here. And so the guy told me that, he's like, yeah, I was interviewing one of the guys and was like, so what do you think of Colorado? He said the guy was like, oh yeah, seems pretty nice, yeah. Y'all live there. And he's like, have you been here before? And he's like, no. Okay, have you been to any of like the mountain states? Like the Rocky Mountains? He's like, no. Alright. I mean, I get that you...
Jacob, I'm hungry.
Oh, these are different voices.
I know, hold on. Maybe we have some old bread here.
Am I interrupting something?
Hey there.
Oh,
What is this place?
What is this place?
it's my shop. I'm the finest smith in these parts. Usually.
Usual.
See, my brother and I build items from scrap we find in the...
The junk
Oops.
heap, you say?
They build items from
That's right.
stuff in the junk heap.
Folks say it used to be a military base. I don't know about that, but there's lots of great stuff in there. It's not exactly the safest place in the world, but we gotta eat, you know?
So it's just the two of you out here?
Our father died when Gideon was very young. And Mom is... she's out right now, getting supplies. But I'm sure she'll be...
Yeah, I'm sure Mom will be back. She just went out to get some cigarettes at the 7-Eleven 3 years ago.
Mom's been gone for 7 days. When's
Oh,
she
7
coming
days.
back?
7 days? That's a long time.
It's getting harder to find good scrap. She probably had to go deeper into the heap.
I said I'm hungry.
So if you had the materials, would you be able to upgrade our weapons?
Well, yeah, but it's really dangerous in there right now, so we...
No problem. We'll go.
Yeah, we'll go. It's dangerous. Who cares?
You will?
I want to upgrade my weapon. And besides, you need inventory for your shop, right?
Well, yes, but...
It's settled then. What do you need?
Well, to improve your weapon, I'll need 3 titanium alloys. You can get them from the defense robots around the mountain.
Got it.
Robots.
Here's a map of the complex. You're probably gonna need it. And be careful, please. It's gotten really scary in there.
That's probably fine in there. Hello.
Is Mom back yet? What's taking so long?
Takes a long time to buy cigarettes at the 7-Eleven, kid.
Bring me 3 titanium alloys, okay?
But I have an advantage with getting interviewed in the fact that I have access to the building. And I'm under the same NDA. So, like... You know... We don't have to, Wait, this doesn't work, right? Like... Yeah. This is a later thing. So I have that advantage at the very least. And my IBS is considered a disability, and they're required to hire a certain percentage of people with disabilities. Maybe I'll dangle that in front of them. You wouldn't want to not hire a person with a disability, would you? Oh no, my bowels are having the irritated syndrome because you're not hiring me. Ooh.
Aye, it is bright in here.
Looks like the ancient machinery is still working. Not that we have any idea how it works.
Ruins from ancient times, patrolled for eons by unstoppable machines.
Yeah, and I bet they're full of rare materials.
So yeah, we're in Robot Town now. The robots are real, like, jank. They're not like automata robots that are like more humanoid and stuff. These are like boxes. I guess. Yeah, it's probably easy to put them together. Amazon just ships them in a box and they're done.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, right in. Get inside my robot. Oh, I'm so sad about the fucking pushing animation. It's so lame in this game.
This place is hardly befitting one of my grand stature.
You sure do like to complain, Vice.
Fucking. Can we stop? Yeah, so the interview was mainly to talk about me and ask me who I am. Because the guy already knows me. And there's tons of people in the building that give me praise, you know? So he doesn't really need to like get to know me in a way. Like he doesn't know me personally, so asking me the personal question is,
Doesn't seem.
you know. But it could be a good weeding of stuff. It's like, ooh, what do you like to do in your free time? Oh, break non-disclosure agreements. Be like, well, chop up squirrels. What? What? Excuse me? No, I kill them first. I don't know if. But no, so he asked me.
Yes, hardly suitable work for children.
They both looked so skinny too.
I'm certain the elder has been giving his share of their food to his brother.
I'm gonna switch to the Dark Lance because I like that move a lot and it's good in this level. And then I'm gonna put on some words. And just like Donald Trump, I'm gonna equip the best words. And then same with my weapons. Yeah, so he asked me what I'd like to do in my free time, so I told him model kits, of course. And I said, and play video games. I didn't tell him I stream, because, no. For one, he doesn't seem like the lad that would understand that. For two, I don't want him to come into the stream and know that I talk about chopping up squirrels and tentacle porn and... Ooh, my pussy! But, oh no! Freaking iframes? But when I told him that I do model kits, he said, and I quote, "What is that?" And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean, what is a model kit? No one knows what the fuck a model kit is. Like, I understand if I say Gundam and you're like, what's that? But not model kit. But after I described it, he's like, oh, you mean like those cars that I built as a kid? Yeah. Yeah, like that, yeah. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen the Japanese robot ones. He said too, when I said a Japanese robot, he's like, so like, how do you make it move? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, it's not that kind of model kit. Oh man, I didn't turn in the one quest. Fuck me. But I can't right now. Here's my hand. Here's my hand. Oh. I build cars all the time that are also Japanese technically, I just, well, it was like a month ago. I still haven't taken pictures of it yet. I built basically a car that also turns into I don't know, like a wolf thing. So there you go. I do that. I do.
It seems we have been shut in.
We've been shut in for over a year there, Vice. Oh, I can do 4 now? Hell yeah. Yeah, so I told the guy, I was like, you know, if you go to my desk right now in the building, I've got Gundams on my I have a Gundam on my desk. He's like, oh, really? I was like, yep. When I went back to my work, the day to say hi, I changed out the Gundam that was on my desk. I just had to. Oh, changing view. Here we go. Camera. Now we in a top-down game, boys. I love that Nier does this shit, though. Just switches things up. And it works. The game still works like this. Like, this game doesn't rely on, like, aerial combat or anything like that, so... This ain't like... the game with Dante. Nier Replicant version 1.22 featuring Dante from DMC, everyone's favorite. Yeah, so that besides that, you know, he asked me what I like about my job and what I don't like about my job. So I feel I answered those questions adequate. Ooh, look at me. Nice thing about the lance is it pierces from a distance.
That should do it.
We got 3 titanium alloys. Already done. I don't think we have to go this way. I'm gonna anyway. Uh-oh. So yeah, the job sounds, I don't know. He made it sound a little
Should we
scarier.
just warp back to the client after you get their stuff?
Warp.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's apparently a kind of magic that can zap you to faraway places in an instant.
Ah, that one. Well, I would stay away from such devilry were I you, lad.
How come?
Because all of the sages who attempted said spell were reduced to mincemeat when they struck obstacles in their path.
Wow. All right then. Walking it is.
An excellent choice.
That's great. An in-universe reason why we can't warp in this game. That's funny. I don't think that was in the original. Good bants. We're gonna need some antidepressants with that for that one. Yeah, I like that too. When they think of anything that they can, that's like a video game mechanic that they can explain with like an actual lore reason, I love it. You know, if you're like leveling up, but instead of leveling up, you know, you fucking, I don't know. Your muscles grow 3 sizes that day. Or something, you know. You drink a serum and it makes you swole. I like your swells, dude.
I
Any
hate
sort of
being
fiction,
alone.
yeah.
I want to go find Mom.
Yeah, this is exactly the hand motion I would attribute to I want to go find Mom. Swatting at your schizophrenic demons in front of your face.
Oh, hello again.
We got your materials.
Ah, thank you so much. I'll get right to work on your weapon. Normally I'd charge you something, but you can have this one for free. Here you go.
Digital Smooth? Oh, hell. In the game I am currently helping to make the fallback in-game reason is legal reasons. That's funny. Just fucking... They just say, for legal reasons. You know, that's always a good reason. How you doing, Digital Smith? I like to do that on my own too. Like if a show has a budget constraints, so a monster has to look human or whatever. You like to think that there's an universal reason for that? That's funny.
And thanks again. This ought to keep us going for a while longer.
I want to find Mom.
I want to find Mom. Woo.
Is everything okay?
I'm sorry. He's impatient for our mom to come back and thinks we should go look for her. We just need to wait, okay? She'll be back soon.
I don't want to wait. I want to find Mom.
Vice?
Yes, I know. We're off to search for the misplaced mother, aren't we?
Please, no. I already owe you far more than I can ever repay.
Ah, don't even worry about it.
You don't understand. Our mother is... Never mind. Mom usually goes pretty deep inside the mountain. You're gonna need to use the elevator, so I'd better give you the activation code.
Wait, can I upgrade my weapons more? Why can't I seal off my farm with a fence and block NPCs? Legal statute,
Mom
yeah.
usually takes the elevator down. Oh, need some work done on your weapon?
That's good if you like assign certain things. Because those are like error codes, right? So like you're, instead of assigning a thing an error code, you're assigning it a in-game legal code. Ooh, in order to upgrade my Nirvana dagger, I need a rusty kitchen knife. 2 of them. That'll help. Well, we can't make
Come back
anything,
soon.
so we're out of here. All right, well, we gotta go save their mom. So yeah, the guy made the job sound really scary, in a way. Like thinking like, fuck, man, can I do that? But then the guy I talked to that's in the job was just like, yeah, this is what I do. I'm like, doesn't sound so bad. The hardest part is solving bugs. So that's really the hardest part of the job. Because some
Alright.
wacko ones
You
come up.
said their mom would be somewhere deep inside the mountain, right?
If I may ask, what is it that possesses you to meddle in the affairs of these children?
Yona and I both know what it feels like to miss your mother.
Which elevator? This is an elevator. Hard part program is naming things, in my opinion. Well, this job, it's a BIOS engineer job, so long story short, the coding aspect is pretty easy. And the hardest part is the bugs, because there's some crazy bugs, and you almost want to have both a CS degree and like an electrical engineering degree in order to excel at that sort of thing. But see, that's the hard part, but that's okay. I gotta just figure out exactly BIOS vectors and shit. I just gotta test this up. Look at this guy. Hey, boy. Man, those are some cracked out eyes, though. Blink, it'll help, man. Clear eyes is awesome. Whatever the case, I will ganbatte my way through this shit. And hopefully I get the job, because my benefits will be way better. My pay will be way better. My brain will be way better. Because honestly, my current job being like half coding and half goddamn monotony is annoying. But at least during the monotonous, stupid parts, it's, I can just, like, do other shit, like surf the internet, make art, and whatnot. 'Cause waiting for things to test is pretty easy. Look at, now we're in this sort of situation. Oh yeah, we can make the minecart go faster by running forward into the front of the minecart. I'm glad they kept that aspect in this game. That, like, dumb glitch. Unless they intended to keep it, you know. I can tell you that's not how physics works. Like, I don't know if any of you have done a physics or two. But that's certainly not one that... Fucking... Okay. Fucking... Get your asses off of me.
You can't possibly believe their mother managed to fight her way down here. Or, for that matter, that she has been collecting scrap metal for a solid week. Open your eyes, lad. The woman is clearly...
She's alive. Miracles don't happen if you don't believe in them, okay?
miracle.
Miracles. Pah. Grimar Vice is just me. Oop. Can we like throw it? The janky bomb physics are the same. We'll have to go herb farming after this so we can get that side quest completed. I know most of these doors aren't going to work, but I hope that they do, because it would be new. So far, one new thing has happened, I think, and there's bats. I don't remember bats being in this game. Oh, what if we fight a boss here? Hopefully it's not a Goron with magnetic feet.
Unauthorized trespassers will be eliminated. Initiation. Trespasser identified.
This bodes ill. It appears that only machines remain in this infernal place.
What's going on?
Here's this guy, look at him. Andros.
It's malfunctioning.
Yeah, this might be a problem.
Be aware of your surroundings.
I jumped.
No mere machine can defy us.
Stay focused, Vice.
Can I block? Can I block this shit? Boy, it's really hard to jump over those. They're yeah, bongo, Andros. It's so hard to jump over that. It's a huge hitbox. What the fuck, man? The thing from Wind Waker.
It would seem magic has no effect against the head.
Yeah. I forget the thing in Wind Waker, what it was called, the boss. I thought it was like Gordon or something like that. Oh look, he's gonna bongo me.
Don't let yourself be crushed.
Oh, you think?
Okay, just a momentary lapse in internet there, folks. So just a momentary lapse. Okay, I jumped over that just fine. Whoop! Gotta keep an eye on my shadow. Okay, that I don't agree with that. Whoop! Whoop! No need. Sometimes people need. Sometimes when it dies, the player dies as well. Oh my god, that's so quick. My old bones can't handle something so quick. Yeah, sometimes it crashes just to make you watch ads again. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't think this one's like... other hand bosses where you can kill a hand. Because I've been targeting the left one the whole time. It's frankly I don't remember though.
Those hands are quite a bother. Oh, what fun.
Now we
what
deal
a
with the head.
troublesome piece of machinery.
Oh, come on, now what?
Clear them all out. That's the only way.
This move is doing pretty good at clearing them out. I like Nier fights though, because they're like bullet hell and shit like that. It's a lot of good time. A lot of good time.
This thing's got all kinds of moves.
Here's some bullet hell. Now this game has also 2 different colors of bullets. Lighter bullets and darker bullets.
Now all that remains is that oversized head.
Lighter bullets can be destroyed by stuff.
It would seem magic has no effect against the head.
Like if I can destroy it with my magic, or I can destroy it with a...
Those chambers are loaded with bombs.
I'm trying to... Okay, well that's fine. Ooh! I guess I missed him with the bomb. The darker bullets you cannot kill. That's you gotta dodge them. If you slice a lighter bullet
Try feeding it one of those bombs.
with
Where
your
have I heard
sword,
that plan before?
you get your magic
It's
meter
working.
back.
Unbelievable. Such an obvious weak point.
I like how he's pointing out it's an obvious weak point. I also like that he's shooting missiles out of his eyeballs. This guy really reminds me of the Wind Waker lad. Oh, okay. I waited a little too long on that one.
Stupid machine!
Good. Keep after it.
Especially with the missiles coming down, because that Wind Waker boss has got like that crazy shoot attack. Angel, can you look up the name of the Wind Waker android boss? It's like George. Thomas Jefferson is his name. Benjamin Franklin, inventor of electricity. No, that's not, because his name would be my name too. We got some dark gluttony magic. Godin. Yeah, Godon, yeah. That's him. Absorb enemy magic attacks. Oh, there's the mom.
It's a woman, and she's dead.
We can at least tell her that she died with a fat ass. A fine fat ass. That's a pH fat, by the way. Hey, you know, your mom died, but she had a nice butt.
I fear we have discovered the delinquent mother.
So who's this other person?
I just like these outfits that they have, because, like, they have mostly leg. Like, their leg is, like, a gigantic boot. And then they have just, like, thigh and butt cheek. With, like, a leotard or whatever that is.
It's a male.
This bag has nice clothes in it. And money, too. Why would she bring this stuff here?
It would seem she abandoned her children to seek comfort in the arms of a swain.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh.
So much for miracles. Instead, we have discovered the worst possible truth.
I think they were going out to have a fuck. Yeah, Swain is a young lover.
What will you tell the children?
They were you know, that's a place that I've always wanted to like, one of my goals in life is to have sex in a boss chamber.
I don't know.
So we would defeat the boss and then just go to town.
What's this? A perfume bottle?
It smells of roses.
Maybe she was pawning off her valuables to feed her kids. I don't think so.
I guess we should bring this back to them.
Because they don't really, like, they probably have more valuables that they get out of here, because you get, like, titanium alloy and shit in this place. I think they wanted to have mad, furious, just loud sex, and they're so loud they needed to go hundreds of feet underground so the kids don't hear. And, well, uh-oh, the security system, a giant Andros robot. Classic.
Where's Mom?
Honestly, a little TMI here for all you folks. And I thought I was loud. Yeah, so there's times where Heather's making noises, you know, the pleasure noises.
God.
And Shadow will come to the door and be like, "Mom, are you okay? You sound like you're hurt."
She knows better.
And then Heather's like, "No, it's all good. It's all good. Go to your room. It's all good." Oh, I fucking love this song. Oh, it's so good. She's in heaven now, or I couldn't find her. You hear the lulls in the background. Oh man, it sucks because we're. Hold on, I'm gonna tell these kids that their mom died real quick, and then I'll talk about.
She's in heaven now.
What?
The Swain took her to heaven.
It's true. Your mother's left this world.
Liar! I don't believe you!
It was all done by. I don't believe you. Let me go over here. I have her perfume bottle.
Did she die alone?
Nope, she. Man, the thing was, they were clothed and they didn't quite touch yet, so they didn't get a chance.
Well,
This probably wasn't the first time though.
It's okay. I know all about it. Just tell me, did she die with the one she loved?
We found 2 bodies. It appears they left this life as one.
Okay.
He was a very good
okay.
kisser.
Come again.
He had very nice lips.
Mom was always so frustrated, you know? Torn between her duty to us and her heart. I think maybe this is for the best.
are you saying you forgive her?
I mean, she's my mom, you know? The only one I'll ever have.
We found this next to her.
It's condoms.
This is Mom's perfume.
Because you can kiss this life goodbye. Oh boy. Mom was always so frustrated. So sexually frustrated.
It smells like her.
She's like, God, I wish a Swain would just come and take me to a boss chamber.
Damn it. I can't let myself cry. If Gideon sees me like this... Damn it.
Meow.
I hope I did the
I
right
love you,
thing.
babe.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Uh-oh.
Knocking shit over.
Hey, safe travels, okay? And thank you for everything.
Your actions were just. Never doubt it.
Fucking Vice, man. Say it how it is. Well, I was gonna talk about a side quest that was in this game at the beginning, but then I got distracted by, man, a lot of things. But there was a side quest where this whole town was faking writing love letters to the old lady in town because the old lady had given up hope or whatever, and so they kept writing her love letters from her loved one that was overseas, but he actually died overseas. They just kept they intercepted the he's dead letter and instead just kept writing her so she wouldn't fucking you know. And then she was getting mad and she was like, I want to go see my Swain. And
He doesn't talk about Mom as much these days.
Jacob,
okay.
Yeah?
can you read me a story?
In a bit, okay? I've got a customer right now.
I'll do whatever it takes to keep the two of us together. Oh, I'll need some work done on your weapon?
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about swains for a long time, I feel. I want it. I like the word. But at the very end, she starts like dying basically. And so then they give her a letter that basically says that the lover is finally coming back home, to give her a little extra hope right before she died. So as you're delivering the letter, you have the choice of whether or not to tell her the truth or just give her the letter. And I find
Let's
that to
visit
be...
the Eyrie. They've got shades there.
Indeed. And we may just find a sealed verse besides.
I find that to be a very interesting situation because, like, you know, in real life, I don't like lying, right? I do, you know, I'm okay with the occasional white lie if it's just like, it doesn't fucking matter, you know? Or a slight exaggeration if I'm trying to, like, summarize something, if that makes sense. Like, if there was a situation and I'll use one word to summarize the situation, and when it's a lot more complex than that, but I'm only using the one word because, like, I just don't want to, like, go into detail. And so it's like, while that word isn't 100% the best, it's still like, it gets the point across mostly, and I don't give a fuck. They should have just phrased it as, I will be with you soon. Yeah, I don't know exactly their phrasing, so they might have phrased it like that. But in this situation, if I was in this guy's position, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just give her the fucking letter because she's gonna die, and so this is just gonna make her happy at the end, you know? But like, would I start that lie, like, train? Would I personally start that sort of thing for the old lady? I wouldn't. But when I'm put into a position where I end it or give her one last little thing, I'm like, well, yeah, of course I'm gonna lie to her. Well, she yeah, it could make her sad or whatever, but no, she, like, in this, she just dies, right? She just dies, like, you know, in game, like, a day or two after. And, you know, he's going by sea, so that takes weeks, you know. So she was super happy, right? She was like, "Oh yes, he's coming home." No, she was an asshole old lady, but like the whole town fucking kind of hated her, but at the same time was trying to make her feel good.
Say, next time you go out, could you pick something up for me?
Sure, Yona. What do you need?
A melon.
A melon?
A melon? You got it.
Oh, I so happened to buy one melon last stream.
I got your melon, Yona.
Thanks.
If there's anything else you want, just let me know.
Well, since you offered, would you mind getting me a watermelon?
A watermelon this time? Sure thing.
Did I buy a watermelon as well?
I'll be waiting for that watermelon.
I don't think I bought that watermelon. I don't think I can get the watermelon yet. you're in the situation where you would be best to tell her that he died, like just died. So as she's dying, he really is. With him. Yeah. Yeah, that could be nice too. It's such a crazy thing too, because like the town is basically it's like a religion, right? They're giving her a bunch of like, false hope to look forward to, and I'm against that sort of thing personally. But it was like keeping this girl going. Because watermelons are not melons. No, there's regular melon. Right, so you have it's a honeydew. People typically refer to honeydews as just melons. So it's like, man, if I was in her position too, what would I want? Would I want to be told the truth in that situation? Especially because I don't believe in afterlives, but... And then if... I thought they were... I thought they were referring to boobs. I'm not talking about talking to my little sister in the video game about boobs. Melons, oh. She's sickly and she just cares only about... She just wants something to eat. She has the bra... My life is a lie. Oh man. I hope one day you get a little sister so you can refer to boobs as melons with her. You can share a jolly melon collie of a time. But yeah, if I found out about this midway through, if like the rest of the town was doing this crazy lie all to this old lady, would I then intervene? Probably not. Number one, I'm lazy.
I found your ingredients.
Oh, you are a lifesaver. Let me just get your payment. Oh, and a meal on the house.
Which house is it on? I would probably just let them do their thing.
Voila! One bowl of our local specialty, sardine pasta.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Fucking...
Excuse me, but can I get your help again?
My sister would ask if when they can have boobs.
What's up?
Not allowed to have boobs until you're an adult.
People are finally tiring of sardine pasta, and I'm fresh out of ideas for new dishes.
You just got sardine pasta. How are they tired of it? It just sucks.
You seem pretty well traveled for a kid. So if you run into any interesting recipes during your journeys, could you let me know?
Sardines are great. You gave us Worcestershire sauce. Worcester sauce.
I do like the sardines in a can that are like in hot sauce or in mustard.
I just like them in a can. Kippers.
Well, I don't have much of an eye for cooking, but sure, I'll see what I can do.
Ooh, gib. Ooh, gib.
Thanks so much.
Recipe ideas, huh? Maybe
really
we
good.
can find a cookbook somewhere.
I was hungry.
A little hungry myself.
Obviously. Oh my gosh, I could cook the other two.
Oh, and when you So you have like, and also the interesting thing in the quest is they have you, because the postman, you know, has you deliver the letter, and you kind of get in an argument with him about like, hey, this doesn't seem right. You're fucking lying to an old lady. Take that, nerd. Nerd. So then you have the choice with the old lady, but then when you get back to the postman, you have the choice to lie to the postman as well, to tell him that you fucking told her the truth or that you gave it to her, which I find interesting. Miller brother even asked when he would get boobs. After some explanation, he had to clarify, no boobs like daddy. When you also become a daddy. I'm currently cultivating boobs of my own.
If somebody paid for the implants and would give you $20,000 right away, and then $5,000 for every year you keep implants, would you get boob implants?
Oh, yeah. You're gonna pay me money to have boob implants? $5,000 a year? Yeah, you fucking bet. Because then people would ask me, why the hell did you get boob implants? And I would tell them, because I'm getting $5,000 a year.
There was a guy on Ripley's Believe It or Not who did that.
Really?
One of his friends made a bet with him. He was
Wait,
like,
is this a book of recipes?
like, if you lose this bet,
Most seem to require rather
have to get
exotic
boob implants,
species
but
of
I will pay for
fish.
it, right? And
Yeah,
he's like,
I haven't
"And
even heard of some of these.
every year after
Let's go
that,
tell the tavern keeper
you know,
about
I
it.
will pay you X amount to keep them in, so you can't get removed right away. And I think it was like 15 years or something like that. And he was like, yeah, I don't see myself getting them removed. My wife just like was like, whatever, they're a part of you.
The boobs would literally be your money makers. Hell yeah. Instead of sweater cows, they would be cash cows. Man, is there anyone offering that, babe?
No.
Can I?
The only reason I asked is because of the guy on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Okay.
Babe, don't get my hopes up like that. I'd finally have an excuse to get boob implants. Hairy boobs, though. Yeah? Why not?
I mean, you just pay Milan for more and get your chest done.
That's true. Yeah, I just get them laser removed.
Laser hair removal.
Yeah, I'm already getting laser hair removal. I have another appointment on Monday. They're zapping my butt. And other bits. The fun front bits. And my nip nops.
You scared him away.
They've heard
Hey,
worse.
so I found a cookbook in the library with some recipes that might interest you.
Whoops, the laser was set to full.
Really? Let me take a look.
They increase the power every single time you go.
Shark. Really? Wow, this is some high-class cuisine. I've never even tried cooking something like this before.
It hurts though, man. If you get zapped, oof.
Still, shark fin fried rice sounds amazing. Think you could help me track some down?
You can eat shark fins? Man. Anyway,
It was okay.
sure.
I can't
I
say
didn't
that
come
I
this
had
far
any
just to
moment
quit
where I
now.
was like, ouch, this
Wonderful.
hurts, right?
In that case, here's the shopping list.
Shark fin out there. Well, humans now, in this universe, there's not that many humans left. So, just a few humans killing some sharks
5 sharks, 5 bags of rice.
probably
and
isn't that
5
bad.
mushrooms. Oh, and thanks in advance.
It is fascinating how
Might as-
gourmet
oof.
cuisine can survive even in the midst of a food shortage.
Yeah, why does it smell like burnt sausage?
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored.
What is this? Why did you say that? Is that just like a life thing? Like a just a little what is this?
I'm hungry for blowfish, so I brought as many lugworms as I could carry. That's the only bait those guys seem to like.
How do I catch shark, child?
I didn't catch a thing yesterday, which meant dinner was seaweed.
I already talked to you. I heard about your seaweed. How'd you? Peered his head around the corner. Well, hello, bird. How goes? Alright, let's see if we could figure out how to get shark. Never had a D in my life. That's that burnt sausage we're talking about. Letter to a lover. How do I get that? Oh, I got it. No, not this one. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We don't have lava. Speak to Devil of the village to shoot quests. The fisherman, you'll be able to catch shark with sardines as bait from the beach seafront. Either catch sardines with lugworms, or just buy them from the fishmonger. Sharks are relatively easy to reel in when you have improved fishing skills. If you find yourself in a minute-long battle, you're probably a blue marlin. They're worth a lot, but you will eventually need 2 for more fishing quests. Fuck off. Sharks, on the other hand, won't come up again, so you'll sell any extra for... Ugh. There's more fishing side quests, including this one. But those are in the second half of the game, so I guess I don't have to worry.
If you're ready to get...
If you're ready, we're gonna...
Come back if you run out of bait.
Come back if you run out of bait. How's life, Barry? How many sharks have you caught today? Don't be getting that plate.
It just has mustard on it.
Yeah, I don't want the mustard on the floor, though.
Oh, that's true.
He's gonna butter side it down on the floor. Here's just a fishing game with combat, yeah, at this point. Life is good, I'm sleepy. Nice. That's good. I'm glad you're sleepy, Barry. Catch any trolls or bots? Ooh. We don't have many bots coming to the stream these days. I think Twitch might be taking care of them pretty well. Hello, streamer. I really enjoy Semi-Blind side quested. Would you like to buy an overlay? Would you like to buy big followers? I hate your bait was eaten. That's good, you know. You feel bad for Kat. She never gets the wannabe famous bot. She's too big for that now. She's got. She's already famous. Kat also lost her cat cam. Aw. Yeah, I heard that. I heard the bad news about the kitty. They were old, right? Old kitty. Sir? Sir? Sir, what are you doing? Sir? What is this? Sir, what are you doing? Why are you running into me like this? Can't you see? I'm busy fishing. Did that impress you, lad? What's your deal?
Us fishermen visit the tavern once a day. It's like an unwritten law for men of the sea.
You know what? That's useful. I am also a men of the sea. One men of the sea is I. Wait, what else do I need? Rice and mushroom. Okay, can I get those real quick? Is that a thing? Wow, so I have to pay a lot of money for this quest. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. She hasn't streamed for like 20-ish days. Is that because of the kitty stuff, or because I know she's doing a lot of other?
We got.
She's doing like the video editing for the YouTubers or whatever.
Care for some.
How many do I need? 5? And some mushroom.
Thanks for your business.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You collected the ingredients. Go back. Got it, boys. We're going back.
I found your ingredients.
Fantastic. Let's see how this tastes.
Yes, fade to black and go back to the same exact scene.
Okay, here you are. Go ahead. Let me know what you think.
Here goes.
Well?
Yeah.
This is fantastic. I've never had anything like it.
Splendid. In that case, we have a new special. Maybe I'll even name it after you. Oh, and here's some payment. Thanks again.
Oh, would you like to have the Niered fish fin soup? Alright, let's go back to headquarters. Let's double check, make sure this fucker doesn't have any more quests. Just head back to the house and save. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it with the, It's hard to stream if you don't have the emotions to do so, you know? Unless you stop streaming, they're gonna. Good Noodle Berry. Yeah, I'll be done in like a minute. So we did a little bit of story progress. That Roboland was a little bit of story progress there. It's not really like story, you know, but it's definitely main quest. Yeah, I'm ending real soon. All right, Barry. Thanks for being. Thanks for staying a little bit. Barry. Barry's a good lad. Let me see. Let me make sure I can't pick up a quest right here while I'm here. No quest. Good. Oh shit! I remember there's a guy in Seafront that you have to talk to him like 6 times, and then he finally gives you a quest. Whatever. We'll do that next time. We don't have too many more side quests to go. Let me see here on my side quest list. We have 36% complete for side quests. I think Yona's watermelon's gonna have to wait. I don't think I have access to the proper store yet for that. Turbo Boar Pog. Yeah, but they fucked up the drifting berry from the first Nier. It's so shitty. Rip the drift, man.